True, lady. I know you guys didn't get to listen to the thing I was saying, but you know, you made this pact. I don't know, your Covington County or whatever you made with these people, lady, and you know you're trying to live that creed out, no matter how many mistakes you make. But I bet you the leader of your Covington is telling you, don't go to sleep on your wrath. Don't go to sleep on these mistakes. Straighten this out before we go any further. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it is based off of loyalty and honesty, even though it might be wrong how you got it started. If you want to keep your brothers and sisters or whatever you got, your club going, if you build it off of lies, man, why are you even meeting up together? You know what I'm saying? The most of them, even if it's a bad group, a bad name, you know, it can be called Devils Incorporated, going straight to hell, LLC. But you better believe that they done built a trust off of loyalty and some type of honesty and decency. That's the only reason they meeting up together, ladies. So I'd like to tell you like this, you know, a lot of times you mess up and you say, instead of addressing your mess up, you just keep going without getting out there and straightening out the crooked mistakes that you made. And guess what? You always leave somebody out, you know what I'm saying? You leave somebody out, you don't tell somebody you're sorry, and you leave them behind. And ladies and gentlemen, some kind of way, even though at one time you was winning like nobody business, now, ladies and gentlemen, you know, all you is just aggressive and mad because you can't change the outcome, that you didn't go back and straighten out what was wrong. You know what I'm saying? You pass by, you mad, you know what I'm saying? You throw stuff out your car, you know, you cuss people out and stuff. Why? Because you refuse to go back and do what was right. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people in your Covington know that, you know what I'm saying? And your Covington County, they know you done messed up. You can go back and say that you really care about Nardo, but guess what? You done made that agreement that you ain't never gonna turn your back on the Cub. You know what I'm saying? And you pass by and turn to a bowl of Cool Whip, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only thing you really can experience, you know what I'm saying? While those other people in the royal house or wherever they are, I'm talking about they getting all the fruits of the labor while you mad, you know what I mean? Sad but true, lady. And I'm talking about when you look at them, they look younger and younger. They could be like 60 years old. Man, them women look like they like 30 years old, I promise you, lady. I look at them all the time. You know, they talk to me all the time. I'm talking about they look like that was the best move they could have made, saying that they either are my girlfriends or whatever they call it, wives, or they pregnant by Coronado right now. You ought to just see the difference, lady. It really is totally different. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, I can't save you this lifetime, but next lifetime, when you join your Covington County, you know what I'm saying? You have to even go to Covington County and say, man, don't do this the wrong way. Do it right, you know what I'm saying? Or you starting your little club and your group and you're doing it wrong, you know what I'm saying? You started off drinking, smoking, gambling, you know what I'm saying? Did you ever straighten up and say, when you bring this group in, you're gonna encourage them not to smoke, drink, gamble, fornicate, adultery, stealing from their mom and daddy? No, you didn't, lady. You didn't even just one day just say, even though we partying, this is the way we're supposed to do it. You didn't even have like a frat Sabbath day, you know what I'm saying? Or sorority Sabbath, that even though you licking everything you see, on the sorority Sabbath day, keep your tongue to yourself. And we're gonna remind each other of the values that our mom and dad taught us about. Even though when you leave there, you're gonna lick everything in sight. On the sorority Sabbath day, that's when you inculcate those principles that you were built on. Not all that keg beer and all that opioid and all that licking them low and licking them high and all that licking everybody, you know what I'm saying? And all that goddamn zucchini, all that zucchini and plantain fighting. I know your mother taught you better than that. But nevertheless, lady, you know, like I say, lady, they need to inculcate some of the other beige values, you know what I'm saying, besides all that liquor and licking and smoking and drinking that man, and then zucchini and goddamn plantain fighting, you know? I'm gonna tell you 9 times out of 10, one of them sorority girls that you said is a geek, you know, she's a freaking geek and a nerd, you know what I'm saying? She's a square, you know? You left that girl behind. You didn't come back and save her. You ought to see her now, lady, you know? You know? You gotta see, some people survive, some people don't. Y'all left that girl, she's in shambles, ladies and gentlemen. She don't even look like a sorority girl no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't save her. But you making her go through the tough route, ladies and gentlemen. But look at you, you know what I'm saying? All the dirt and devilment that you do, you have a sister right there to pull you out of it. You know what I'm saying? And look how tough you is on that one chick. And you guys need somebody to bail you out of jail every other day. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to come get you because you in trouble every other day. You know what I'm saying? But you got that one chick, she made one mistake. You don't even deal with her no more. Sad, but it's true, ladies and gentlemen. So I like to tell y'all people, you Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and stuff, and you leaving your Girl Scouts and your Boy Scouts out, you know, for miscellaneous or some old whack reason, like, you know. You go back and save them folks. Because you would hate to see one of them advance later on in life and you don't have anything. Because I've seen it happen before, like that. I done seen somebody that got excluded and that guy ended up with more money and power than their whole organization. All their members from the beginning to now. All of them combined. Then one man got more money than they ever, and made more accomplishments than they all combined together. All their fraternity members and sorority combined. They made more money and more accomplishments than they could ever dream of. You know what I mean? That's just like Barack Obama spending more money than every president since George Washington to him combined. And Donald Trump. He spent more money than every president of the United States. From the first president of the United States to this president. He spent more money than all of those presidents combined, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, it's not far-fetched that something like that can happen. Don't be out there saying, he don't know what he talking about. Oh, yeah, ladies. Oh, yes, I do, ladies. I know what I'm talking about.